Welcome back, Kevin's Mobile Repair. Got 2015 Dodge Journey. We are doing a water outlet housing, which will be yay. So pretty simple. We got 10 here, 2 10s next to the secondary thermostat. There's your primary thermostat. There's 2 10s on it. The whole housing comes with new O-rings that you'll need. One for the coolant temperature sensor, which goes on top. One for the big O-ring goes here for the crossover tube, and then the secondary thermostat as well. Primary thermostat is usually already installed, like it is on this one. So, take off your air filter housing. Got a T30 right here. Got a push pin right here. Take that tube off. Take off that connector. Take off that disconnect connector. Jesus Christ. Take off the hose clamp. I move the hose up and out of the way over here. Whole assembly comes out, gives you all the room in the world that you need. And you just have your 2 hose clamps right here for the upper and lower radiator hose, 2 back there for the heater hose housing, and then your 1 connector right there for the thermostat, or sorry, for the coolant temperature sensor for this side right here. And then you'll be able to get access to your 3 bolts here real easy. There is a crossover tube that is back here that you saw when I flipped over the other one. There is an O-ring that's going to come with that, or at least make sure you get a kit that has those O-rings, because you'll need one for the coolant temperature sensor if it doesn't have a new one in there already, and then one for the crossover tube right there. The outlet housing, this one right here, usually already has it on there, and then same thing with the secondary thermostat. Put a little bit of WD-40 rust penetrant on the O-ring before it goes back in so it does not rip. And check your T-connectors back there for the heater hoses, and the T-connector up here for the main upper radiator hose. Those are all failure points along with this housing right here. They break right there at the coolant inlet and outlet for the heater hose, and up here as well, plus the seal that goes back here to the block that also fails. So we did a pressure test on this after the first guy came and put a thermostat on, didn't correct the problem. Came out, did a pressure test, and found out that it's leaking from the back half of the housing. So new housing, everything like that, we're going good. Got our coolant in, about to fire it up, let it run for a little bit, get that thermostat open up, make sure we got all the air bubbles out, and away we roll. And then I just put a whole bunch of water all over this area to clean off any of the old coolant, because this stuff will evaporate quicker than the coolant will. But after that, let it run for a little bit, and all the air bubbles will burp out, and should be right as rain. But any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know.